Hello everyone, my name is Mgmt and today we're here to talk about holacracy. So holacracy was invented by Brian at the age of 35. He was a former programmer with barely any management experience, which I kind of find weird. But it was created in 2007 and he believed it was a better way to work together. So holacracy is a new way of structuring and running a company or organization that replaces the traditional management structure. The practice allows individuals and groups to be more flexible with self-management. So holacracy is like working on a team instead of in a team. When you're working in a team, you're playing a role instead of working together, and everything, you just kind of throw ideas, but you never get a chance to discuss them. When you're working on a team, the team doesn't focus on much like what's going on today or tomorrow. The team actually takes time to take ideas from each other and put them together, benefits on how to effectively make decisions in the future, which overall proves how a team works together. Holacracy benefits. It allows companies to create a new organization structure, self-management, so more communication between employees and customers, so you get results faster and more ideas on decisions that improve customer satisfaction. Groups are able to work together more than being running by just one person or a higher management. So according to organizational behavior, the whole idea of attention being a good thing is awesome too. When we first started practicing holacracy, not everyone wanted to talk about their attention. One student who missed the training even wrote a paper that everyone at work is talking about tension, a school paper about it. In the past, when someone had tension or a problem, there were two possibilities. Either management used their authority to fix it, or the management did it. So some pros and cons of holacracy is the pros are basically the management's no longer making that decision. Your voice is getting heard. Everyone's able to work together to put their ideas on the table. Instead of a small group of management making a decision for you, you actually get your voice heard and your input matters. So if you do have an idea, maybe you don't like something at work, or you have an idea to make something better at work, there's governance meetings that you're able to take your ideas into and they put them into action. If you use or if you don't like something, they definitely take the time to take it into consideration compared to just what the manager say is right and that's it. Some cons is some employees don't like it because they're getting their jobs titles taken away. They're not managers anymore and they used to be managers, so now they're kind of equal to everyone else. It's kind of a hard decision to make. Some companies have some process to get through it. It looks like the progression maybe in that field, or how do you get promoted, is another question that a lot of people are asking. So who is implementing it? So according to Power, one of the biggest companies is Zappos. They have been using holacracy. So Zappos is the online shoe company, and they've been using it for approximately 3 years. So the CEO had to admit that initially they did struggle to get everyone on board. It came to a point where he offered the employees, about 4,000 employees, to either accept holacracy or leave the company with a severance package, which was quite attractive. About 18% of them choose to leave, and 6 cited the reason. The biggest reason was holacracy. So Zappos did take that into effect because they wanted to provide that wow service to their customers. It was important to every employee to understand the customer's needs, how to kind of apply that to all the customers' experience. Holacracy is a tool that every employee is quickly surfacing how to get customers service feedback and how to provide a wow service. So one of the questions that Zappos did get asked, according to Zappos Insight, is, do you really have no managers? And yes and no, they still have leaders and a lot of people associated with leadership with management. They stated that we still need people to hold their accountability, to hold people accountable and to terminate people when necessary. With traditional struggles, only managers and executives have authority to make the decision. It's not like that anymore. The organization, everyone has authority to make the decision to the company and decisions on their work. So just from reading the chapter, I know that a lot of times in groups that you have diversity, and it looks like one of the things about diversity is that everyone's different. If you have a manager that is, a male that's Catholic and only believes in certain stuff in a different race and a different background, he might run that company or that organization or that department his certain way. But when you let everyone kind of become to a manager and everyone have self-management, everyone has an opinion compared to just listening to what one person takes, and also role plays a part into that. As a group, everybody's entitled to their own role. So you're a manager, or I'm a team member, or whatever the case might be. Not everyone's role is the same. So it's kind of a little bit better. So at first, after reading the case study, I really kind of had a hard time deciding what I wanted to, kind of if Derek should kind of go against holacracy, still fight for it, or, just let the CEO apply holacracy. My belief at first, I was like, no, they should definitely not apply holacracy because they had that really big loss not too long ago. However, after learning about holacracy, I definitely believe that they should apply it. Just from working, in different companies, I do believe that a lot of managers they have the title, but they don't hold the title like they need to. So basically what I'm trying to say is that they might not be a people person, or they don't have good leadership skills, or they just are not good at being a manager. So once you make everyone, kind of self-management and everyone responsible for their own roles, it just works a lot better. And I think that it's definitely something that people should use.